Welcome back to Amy Kardashian and the Expert Show, where the experts share their knowledge, wisdom, and powerful insights to help you transform your business and personal life. And also, this show is about real world education and beyond. I have a wonderful guest with me here, Stacy Peterson. And Stacy, she's going to talk to us about how to be happy when your life is a mess. Wow, who does have a life is not mess? Welcome, Stacy.
Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be here.
Well, it's nice to have you. Okay, well, Stacy, tell us a little bit about your background, and so this way we know where you're coming from, and how did you find a way to find happiness when your life is a mess?
Sure. Well, we only have a short amount of time, so I'll give you the abbreviated version. But
Okay.
basically, now I'm a funny speaker and comedian. And an actress. That's my background and my degree. But I had a very challenging many years where my first husband was diagnosed with an illness, and I had two small children at home, and I'm dealing with that and working several jobs at a time to maintain the house. And then I ended up going through a pretty terrible divorce that was devastating. And then I stepped on a rusty nail, and it wasn't tetanus or anything. It healed fine, but I lost my home in the divorce. And on the day I went to sign my house over, I got sick and almost died.
Wow.
And basically, I got an infection and was hospitalized for several weeks. And I couldn't get back to my job in time, so I lost my job. So in 3 weeks' time, I lost my marriage, my home, my job, my independence, my ability to care for my children. And so my whole life was pretty much severed in just a short amount of time. And then I had this infection basically from the nail that kept coming back, and almost died 5 times.
Wow.
And it really makes you reevaluate what matters in this life and what your purpose is and how to live it well. So it was challenging, struggle with depression and so forth, and just a lot of pain and suffering that taught me how to be happy.
Wow, that, a lot of us, everyone deals with something. Everyone went through something different, and we find different ways to find happiness in the midst of going through obstacles and challenges. But each one of us, we learn it differently, and that's what is your uniqueness. Is you had a different story than mine and other people, but yet we all connected. We all feel when we were down in our lives, and when we were feeling sad, or when we were feeling there is no hope. And obviously you paid your dues on that. I mean, I can't even imagine having kids and not feeling physically able to take care of your own kids and losing everything. Basically, your life was upside down. So how did you find happiness in the midst of all that?
Well, it was a struggle, but I began to really evaluate our purpose in life. And now it's fascinating because science backs this up, that people who live a life of purpose, who appreciate the little things in life, those are two of the really biggest things for me personally, tend to be much happier people. And so for me, it was like, wow, life is short. You need to live it well. So what does that look like? And that can be anything from the job that you work, the relationships that you have, the experiences such as travel, and things like that, that you can really be intentional about the choices that you make to just live it out well. And the other thing is to not make life about yourself. That's a huge one. Doing what you do, which is to give back to others. That is scientifically proven to make you a much happier person.
Can I give you a purpose, right?
I'm sorry?
I give you a purpose.
Yes, purpose. Yes.
Now, so
So,
many people, they're probably asking, okay, I'm going through a hard time right now. I can't even see straight. I can't even feed my children, or I can't even pay. I'm losing my home, my business, or probably they're financially very perfectly fine, but then they're losing their marriage for 30 years of marriage or whatever it might be. And that moment, where did you find the strength to keep you going?
there are times when it's just, I like to give a shadow analogy where a lot of us chase happiness. We think it's a thing we can grasp and hold on to, but it's a lot like our shadow. When you were a kid and you ran and tried to chase your shadow, it wasn't something you could grab onto. You couldn't like jump in the middle and land like a place of arrival. But we treat happiness like that. We think we can grab it and hang on to it. But it doesn't, it eludes us. And what a shadow is it's literally a byproduct of the life that we live. But when you're going through a difficult time and you're really, really struggling, and for any of you out there who are, I just want to say I'm sorry for this time that you're going through, and I'm hoping that you can find a little bit of hope and encouragement today. But it's a lot like, it's a little bit cheesy sounding, but storm clouds come and your shadow disappears. And that's how our happiness is when we're really struggling or going through an unexpected challenge. But to say that my shadow disappears because a cloud has come and covered the sun, and then it's never ever going to return, I'm never going to see my shadow again, that would be ridiculous. And the same is true with our happiness. When we're going through these difficult times, it may not be a time where we are in a positive place in our life, mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever it is. But to say that happiness will never return for you is not true. There's seasons to everything in our life. And really, ultimately, I hate this part because I wish it wasn't true, but happiness does come down to a choice, which is really a bummer because I would love to blame all of my problems on everybody else.
No, I think you got that right, because it is a choice. You could see the positive in everything if you want to choose that, or you could blame everything. So, but some people, they don't know how to do that. So that's the key, is to help them. So we're going to a short commercial. When we come back, maybe we could talk about that a little bit more deeper. How's that sound?
That sounds wonderful.
Okay, we will be right back.
Hi, I'm Jamie Lee Metz, CEO and founder of Skin Fitness here in Las Vegas. We've been serving Las Vegas for over 17 years. We're proud to announce we just won 2017 Spa of the Year by Image International. That's the skincare company of the Miss Universe pageant. We offer exclusive treatments like our Time Eraser facial, which uses multiple modalities and literally erases time. Our Pore Purge, which is the ultimate in hygiene, and our Fire and Ice facial, which literally removes and soothes the skin at the same time. Come see us at our new location here in Village Square. We look forward to seeing you soon.
Welcome back to Amy Kardashian and the Expert Show. We are with Stacy Peterson, and she is comedian, but it wasn't like this all her life. She had to go through her challenges and obstacles and and she learned throughout her obstacles how to be happy when she's going through midst of difficult time in her life. So if you missed the first part, I encourage you to go back and watch that. So, Stacy, welcome back.
Thank you.
You are such an inspiration, because I know how difficult it is when a mother gets sick and she can't take care of her own children, because we are, as mothers, responsible to care, and when you're not feeling good, you can't do that. But yet you found a way to really see light through darkness, and I love that. Thank you for sharing your experiences with us. Now, you said you're a comedian. Do you find funny part that when you're going through hard time in your life, that you could look back and say, oh, my thought was like this, but it wasn't, and now it's fun when I think about it. So do you find any of your stories that you could make fun of now? Kind of.
Yes, I do, especially me in the hospital.
Okay.
So,
Can you tell us one?
oh, I don't know about off the cuff.
Okay.
But I do think, yeah, I don't have like any bits I can just throw your way.
That's
but,
okay. That's all right. I know
back
that you
over
need
the
to be
hospital
prepared for that. You need to be prepared. So tell us a little bit more of maybe tell us some stories where you were really down and you grabbed into something to pull you up.
Sure. Well, this is probably one of the most pivotal moments for me personally, and for anyone out there who's listening. And I know how this feels. If you hear someone talking about happiness and you're really struggling, this sounds terrible, but I literally sometimes I would never do it, but I wanted to just punch someone in the face because I was angry and I was bitter and I was hurting. And one day I recognized that when it comes to pain, we feel that we have a right to be angry. We have a right to be bitter. We have a right to feel the way that we do. And I recognize that that's true. So if you're struggling, you do have a right. You have earned your pain because there's a good chance something was taken from you. It could be your innocence, your sense of security, your hopes, your dreams that was taken from you probably without your permission, and so you've earned that pain. But what I realized was that I had to make a choice. Yeah, I had a right and I could be angry and bitter, but is that the person I wanted to be? Is that the person I wanted to become and to be known for? Is that who I wanted my children to see me as a mom, as someone who's angry and bitter? And the answer was no, it wasn't. So what I had to do was just almost visualize just handing over my pain and saying, I've earned it, but I don't want that to control me. I want to trade that pain in for something bigger and better. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that looks like, but I'm going to make a choice to not hold on to it. I'm going to give it away, and instead I'm going to look for the positive and the gratitude. And I'm just going to get up and fail and stumble and take one step forward at a time. And it's hard, but
yeah,
now I can look back and go, wow, I like who I am so much better now than who I was before I ever even got sick.
Because of the decision you made to make a choice to not blame yourself, earn what you're going through and say, okay, I earned it, I have it, I've been through this, and let's see what else I could find. So just by saying that, see, she's telling you by just saying that, saying, okay, well, I'm going through something right now. Either I made a choice and it happened, or tragedy might happen, but I earned it. It's my story, and I move on and see what I can do next to make me happy and my children. So that's amazing. That's amazing. That's very inspiring, Stacy. Can you give us your website where people can get hold of you?
Sure. It is Stacy Pederson, and it's Peterson with a D, Pederson. So it's stacypederson.com. And I also have a Facebook page, which I would love for you to follow me on and like, and that is Stacy Pederson with a D Comedy. So it's Stacy Pederson Comedy. You can type it in, like my page, and always trying to promote fun, funny stuff just to kind of lighten your day.
To lighten your day, and that's a beautiful thing. You're paying it forward, and that's why you forget about your own pain. So thank you so much for being with us, Stacy, and sharing your story, inspiring story, and how you found hope in the midst of darkness. I appreciate you being with us, and for all of you out there, stay tuned. I have a wonderful guest with me. You are going to learn a lot from him.
Are you frustrated and wasting time searching for high-quality education and entertainment and not finding it? Stop wasting your time. We've got your solution. Our 3 dynamic and unique online TV shows provide you with high-quality and easy-to-find content. Everything from business skills and self-development to book, and movie reviews, and everything in between. At akexpertstv.com, you'll find high-quality experts in their field. In one place, at no cost to you. Visit www.akexpertstv.com today.